Hello YouTube. Just want to do a video here. Actually, you're gonna see a compilation of 4 videos in this video that I'm gonna show you. The first one is this here is the citation that I received for, I don't know if you can see that, unnecessary use of horn. Okay. I got pulled over on, let's see, February 7th, 2015. It was about 10:30 at night, 10:32 at night, by a Selma police officer who said that I blew my horn unnecessarily when there were no cars around me. Okay. The video you're gonna see here is a dash cam video from the police officer, and you'll see that he actually passed 11 to 13 cars to get to me, sped, went through a stop sign, crossed a double white line, and sped up to get to me because I blew my horn. Allegedly, he allegedly said that I had a train horn on my vehicle. Now, granted, I have a big truck, okay? But if you go on YouTube, you'll see that there's cars that have train horns. Go to hornblasters.com. You'll see videos of cars with train horns on them. So the dash cam from the police officer never revealed that it was my vehicle. There's never any proof that it was my vehicle that blew the horn. So I allegedly blew my horn unnecessarily, okay? On the contrary, in the video, you're going to see that I actually blew my horn for the officer, which he didn't want to hear. And you'll see that was a regular horn, okay? So I allegedly blew my horn. Now, granted, I didn't get a ticket. I didn't get this citation for improper equipment on my vehicle, okay? The citation was that I blew my horn when it wasn't necessary, okay? So you're gonna see, and I think the whole reason that I was pulled over is because whoever blew their horn in the dash cam video, you'll hear it, but the dash cam video is on the police officer, and he's on another stop. He pretty much abandoned his traffic stop that he was on to go chase down me, who he thought allegedly blew a train horn at him. And you'll see that, I think the reason that he did that, and he actually chased me into another city, but I think the reason he did it is because that train horn, and you'll see in the video, it pretty much, I think he pretty much crapped his pants when he heard that horn. He stopped talking to the person he had pulled over. If you ask me, I think he probably stopped breathing for a second or two. But anyway, you'll see it. I'm gonna include it in this video here. And but yeah, this shows how far the police have gone and will go to collect revenue from people. They're willing to go to trial because someone blew their horn, who the officer says was unnecessary. But if he passed 11 cars to catch up to me, and he said that there were no cars around me, how can he honestly say that there were no cars around me? When I saw him, he was over 300 yards away from me. So I was merging onto a main interstate, so I don't know how he could say that. But anyway, you'll see in the video how far these corrupt police will go to collect revenue from citizens. I hope you enjoy it. Oh, and one more thing, I apologize for the camera not being in landscape mode instead of portrait mode. I was having some issues with my phone at the time, but I apologize. But when I went to court, I had my phone in my pocket, so I had no choice to have it on portrait mode. But anyway, I hope you enjoy.
Dang, the dude thought Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, you're right. I was going faster.
I caught you, and then I have to wait if those people stop on top of the bridge, and then there's no, there's no shoulder, so I waited to the.
Oh yeah, you're absolutely. Yeah, I was definitely speeding for sure.
All right, sir. This time you're going to get a citation for your speed, 83 and a 70. Just need your signature on the red dotted line. By signing on the line, you're not admitting to guilt. You're simply stating you will contact the court before the date on citation. I'll explain that once I print it out.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir, I'll explain it real quick. The first portion is actually a ticket itself.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be for the 83 and a 70. The second is the instructions. You must contact the court on or before that date and time, which is the 10th of March. If you have any questions, there's a number and address on the left, and there's also a website if you want to just take care of it online.
How much do you think it is?
It's going to be more than 150, less than 200, but your cheapest option is defensive driving.
Defensive driving? How much is that?
It just depends on what class you take. Just contact them and see if you want to do that and you have time for that. All right, drive safe.
Yes, sir.
$13.83 traffic. Parking lot of at home. Texas, Charles Victor Robert, 4949. Charles Victor Robert, 4949. Silver F-250.
Copy. Copy.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm Officer Perez, Selma Police Department. You have your driver's license and insurance card? Unauthorized use of horn.
What horn?
Your horn. You got your driver's license? Are you failing to identify?
Want me to blow my horn for you?
No.
1383, 27. 1056 2645, all the way around.
Todd Ferguson is clear all locals and eligible with an active CHL.
Simple. Okay, Mr. Ferguson, I do need some information real quick. Can I get a telephone number, area code first?
What is unauthorized use of horn?
The state law.
What did I use? How did I use my horn unauthorized?
One, you have air horn, which is not authorized, but using the horn when it wasn't necessary. There was no vehicles around you.
There was a vehicle in front of me.
There was no vehicles in front of you, sir. I'm not going to discuss it right here. If you want to take it to court, you can take it to court.
Okay.
All right, can I get a telephone number, area code first?
I don't have a phone number.
Okay. Can I get your place of employment?
What is the relevance of that?
All right, this time you're going to get a citation for unnecessary use of horn. What I need is your signature on the red dotted line. By signing on the line.
I'm going to blow my horn right now.
I don't want to hear your horn.
Well, I'm going to record it for...
Okay. I don't need it recorded.
Well, I do.
Okay, you can record it after I'm done here. I don't want to hear your train horn or anything else you got.
Train horn.
Okay.
That's a regular horn.
Okay. I need your signature on the red dotted line.
You can play games all you want. You know you got a train horn on this thing. It's hanging on the thing.
What am I signing for?
It's a citation that's on there, and it's not an admission of guilt, simply stating you will contact the court before a date on citation, and I'll explain it once I print it out.
Can you print it out before I sign it?
Nope. Well,
I need to read it. I need to be able to read it before I sign anything.
you're signing right there for that.
But there's nothing on here.
Okay, I need your signature on the citation. You got to sign it and it'll print it out.
I need to be able to read what I'm signing.
You're reading it right there in front of your face.
Okay, let me get my glasses.
Okay.
What's the traffic code for this?
I don't know it off the top of my head.
The only note that's on this?
That's the only citation you're getting. Okay, I'll print it out. I'll be right back up. Okay, sir, I'll explain the citation real quick. First portion is actually a ticket itself. And it's going to be for the unnecessary use of horn. The second is the instructions. You must contact the court on or before this date and time. If you have any questions, there's a number and address on the left, and there's also a website if you want to just take care of it online. All right, sir, do you have any other questions for me? All right, sir, drive safe.
So I need some information real quick. Can I get a telephone number, area code first?
What is unauthorized use of horn?
State law.
But what did I use? How did I use my horn unauthorized?
One, you have air horn, which is not authorized, but using the horn when it wasn't necessary. There was no vehicles around you.
There was a vehicle in front of me.
There was no vehicles in front of you, sir. I'm not going to discuss it right here. If you want to take it to court, you can take it to court.
Okay.
All right. Can I get a telephone number, area code first?
I don't have a phone number.
Okay. Can I get your place of employment?
What is the relevance of that?
All right. This time you're going to get a citation for unnecessary use of horn. What I need is your signature on the red dotted line.
Okay, I'm recording this, and I'm gonna blow my horn right now.
I don't want to hear your horn.
Well, I'm gonna record it for since
okay. I don't need it recorded.
Well, I do.
Okay, you can record it after I'm done here. I don't want to hear your train horn or anything else.
That's not a train horn.
Okay.
That's a regular horn.
Okay. I need your signature on the red dotted line. You can play games all you want. You know you got a train horn on this thing. It's hanging on the thing.
Hold this right here, babe. Record this. What am I signing for?
It's a citation that's on there.
Okay.
And it's not an admission of guilt, simply stating you will contact the court before the date on citation. And I'll explain it once I print it out.
Okay, well, can you print it out before I sign it?
Nope.
Well, I need to read it. I need to be able to read it before I sign anything.
You're signing right there for that.
But there's nothing on here.
Okay, I need your signature on the citation. You got to sign it and it'll print it out.
Well, I need to be able to read what I'm signing.
You're reading it right there in front of your face. Give me my glasses. Okay, let me get my glasses.
Okay.
Oh, they're in my purse.
What's the traffic code for this?
I don't know. I don't know it off the top of my head.
It went off. Is that the only note that's on this?
That's the only citation you're getting. I'll print it out. I'll be right back up.
Is that thing recording? Let me see. Yes, it's recording. I'll take it to court.
Dang it.
I mean, this guy is, I mean, I don't know what he was talking about. I blew my horn, but it was that car that was pulling in front of us before I got on the highway.
Okay, sir, I'll explain the citation real quick. First portion is actually a ticket itself. It's going to be for the unnecessary use of horn. The second is the instructions. You must contact the court on or before this date and time. If you have any questions, there's a number and address on the left, and there's also a website if you want to just take care of it online. All right, sir, do you have any other questions for me? All right, sir, drive safe.
Christopher Sobrera.
Yes, sir.
Sobrera.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Come on up.
All right.
Javier Villafana.
What'd you do out here?
Yeah, it's the same situation.
These are probably the ones the officers didn't show up.
Yes.
Todd Ferguson. Okay, go. Just go ahead.
Want me to open?
Yes, sir.
What do you want to do in your case, Mr. Ferguson?
You're not on any further probation.
I don't think I was in the wrong.
Okay, my understanding is you have a horn on your vehicle that you utilized when it wasn't.
sorry?
You have some gadget horn on your, sounds like a train or something like that on your car. And
well,
you
the-
cannot use any horn used other than for that,
Okay, the
for safe operation of your vehicle. I don't
ticket
think
was
that's
the
what it's
ticket was
being
for
used for.
unnecessary use of horn. So I did use my horn when it was necessary.
Okay. Really? Wow, how was it necessary?
Well, I have a witness.
I don't care about your witness. He works with you. That doesn't mean anything.
Okay.
Tell me how it was necessary, because we'll have video to show us that it isn't necessary.
You have what?
We'll probably have a video. I don't know.
I have the
Maybe a
video.
that
I
shows
actually
it
have the
wasn't.
video.
Okay, so you want to plead not guilty? You want
Yes.
to trial with the judge or a jury?
Jury's fine.
Jury? Okay, I would strongly suggest you get a lawyer, because you're going to have to know the rules of evidence and the rules of procedure for the court. Just like, it'd be like playing an athletic event, not knowing the rules of the game. So I'd strongly encourage you, because a fine on something like this could be up to $500 plus the court costs, and if you lose, you'd have to pay for the jury to be assembled. That's if you were to lose. If you win, you'd owe nothing, but if you lose, you're going to owe that.
Okay. Judge.
Okay?
Judge is fine.
Okay. You want to? Let me have you sign. Let's see, right here it says, "I waive my right to a jury trial, request a trial before the court. It is a not guilty plea." Here you go.
So you don't even want to hear what happened?
No, sir. No, I don't. I assume the officer believed you committed the offense, so he wanted to give you the violation. So I usually don't get into that, because the officer's not here for me to hear his side, and so it'd be like I'm hearing one side but not the other side. So we just go to trial on that, and then he can testify. We can testify if we have video, then we'll play it. And the whole key is whether or not you are using. Here's kind of the statute you can look at if you haven't looked at it before.
Yeah, I've looked at it. But it's not what I got the ticket for.
It's whatever
It says unnecessary use of horn.
yeah, all that does, and that is what it is.
Pretty much he was saying he said no one was around me when I used my horn.
You were using your horn on a public roadway.
Right.
When it wasn't necessary to ensure the safe
Right,
operation. of the
exactly,
vehicle.
exactly.
And that's what the complaint has.
Okay.
And there's all sorts of things we could have come under on that. We could have, we could have charged with using a horn, may not emit an unreasonably loud or hoarse sound or a whistle. So.
But I mean, that's not what the ticket was for.
I understand. I said we could have still
Right.
charged you with that. And what the ticket's for doesn't necessarily mean that we can't, as a prosecutor, I can't file other charges against you, okay? So there's other charges I could still file if I wanted to, based upon what I see on the video. I haven't looked at it.
Well, I have it right here if you
So,
want to see it.
no, I'll look at the one. If we have one, I'll look at that one.
That is the one. I got it
Well,
for
I'm not
public
gonna-
records request.
I'm not going to look at it now.
Okay. All right. Is that it?
Yeah, and we're going to give you a reset form.
And then, you say you have insurance?
Yes, sir. I didn't have the card in the car. I was trying to use the app. I couldn't hear it. And actually rolled over on the same day.
Okay, let's see.
When was it effective when you got your?
What time do you think? 10:30? 10:30.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to have you come in at, our court starts at 9, but by the time we get everybody done, we may not go to trial till 11 or whatever, but I don't want you to be here right at 9. You'll be sitting for a long time. So we'll do 10:30. And that will be on April 21st. So if you'll fill out, bless you. Make sure we have a correct address in case for some reason the court got changed or something.
Where do I?
Just
oh,
the
address
fill out.
right here.
I can't dismiss it based on that, but I can offer you what they call deferred disposition.
And certainly you're welcome to have a jury trial if you want. I'm not trying to say not to do it. I'm just saying that if you go to that, like if you have a trial with just the court, the judge realizes you're not an attorney and sometimes can help you along, like in terms of if you don't ask the right question, he may say, okay, I think what he's trying to ask you is blah, blah, blah.
I got you.
If we go on a jury trial, he's got to adhere strictly to the rules of procedure and evidence, to where the risk factor with the jury trials, if you lose, the state attorney general says we can assess charges to get overtime for the officers and the jury to be here. So if you were to lose, it could be more of an expensive proposition. With the court generally does not stray from whatever the recommended amount is if you were to be found guilty. Okay. So there's the risk factor, but you're certainly welcome to do that either way. That's what you want to do then?
The judge, like you suggest.
Well, well, I'm not suggesting you do the judge. I'm just saying that the difference between the two.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, now with the jury, I'll ask them to do whatever the maximum amount of the ordinance is, which I think is 500, I'm not sure. And then with the judge, he generally strays from whatever the set. See, a lot of fines in our ordinances are high. But when we issue a citation, we just give an amount, but that doesn't mean it can't go all the way up. So this way, usually a judge does not stray from that amount if he were to be found guilty. And that's $149.10. Okay, if you'll go to the front, and again, be here at 10:30. You may still have to sit here for a while, but it's better than being here at 8 or 9 and sitting for a long time. If you don't, if you'll go to the front, she'll check you.
All right.